What's going on, guys? It's your boy Phoenix here, back with a brand new Marvel's Wolverine video. And last night we got some very interesting news. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys go and hit that like button down below, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new, and let's go ahead and jump right into it. So this article from thegamefile.news says Brian Horton, who is publicly named as the creative director of Sony and Insomniac's upcoming Marvel's Wolverine PS5 game in 2021, has been off of the project since the summer. Two sources familiar with GameFile told them the matter. Now, I feel like this is very concerning because we might not get a chance to see what Brian Horton had in mind for the story that he wanted to tell, because this makes me feel a little bit worried. And if you guys remember, this is something huge. When a creative director leaves like mid-development, there's something going on. But if you guys remember, we already had some developers leave the studio 3 months ago, and there's still a huge chance that there wasn't anything stopping them from making the game, because it seemed like their work was already done prior before they left. But this is the creative director, so this is something insanely surprising, and it makes me think that we're not going to get the actual story about what they actually wanted to tell us. But following that, it also says the game is now being helmed by creative director Marcus Smith, a rep from Sony Interactive Entertainment, has confirmed to GameFile, and Mike Daly will serve as Wolverine's new game director. Wolverine's previously announced game director Cameron Christian will remain at the studio in a different role, GameFile understands. Now, like I said before, the swap up of game directors right here makes me think that there is something going on in the inside that we don't know about, and possibly for the fact that this is, like I said before, this is something insanely weird. Once again, it's going through the whole entire process of we might not actually get the actual story that Brian Horton had in mind. So this is going to be apparently very interesting, because like a creative director leaving like mid development is something that is a little bit surprising. So chances are they're probably going to have to redo the whole entire story altogether, unless they look at Brian Horton's story and want to improve upon that, because they did say that the story would be changing while they were making it. So there is a huge chance that that is going to happen. But following that, it says Smith and Daly are a formidable new duo for Wolverine. They previously held creative director and game director roles respectively on Insomniac's acclaimed 2021 PS5 release Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. The changes atop the Wolverine development team are a result of creative decisions around the game, the two sources told GameFile. SIE's rep declined to comment on the reason for the role changes on Marvel's Wolverine. So with this, it sounds like there were problems with something that they wanted in the game, or possibly someone wanted something in the game, or possibly there was something going on with the story and they wanted to, and pretty much I'm pretty sure this is something that happened, because like, don't mean to bring up Spider-Man 2, but this did happen with Spider-Man 2. So there's a huge chance that they could have swapped, and they could have, and we're talking about like potentially like a third act rush here, which I don't think is insanely possible, but I don't want to see a third act be rushed again either. But like I said before, they will be changing the story while they said that they were going to be working on it. So the chances that they are probably going to scrap what Brian Horton had originally is a little bit terrifying, and which makes me think that we're not going to see that, because don't mean to bring up Uncharted 4, but it seems like, if you guys remember from Uncharted 4 where Amy Hennig had an original story, Neil came in and scrapped that completely, and we ended up with a different story than the one that we originally had. So there's a chance that we could have a different story altogether. This is giving me total The Last of Us vibes right here. But following that, it also says, as for Horton, who previously worked as a creative director on another lauded Insomniac game, Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, he has already found a new high-profile gig. He's the new creative director of the Xbox published Perfect Dark, the highly anticipated first-person shooter that is co-developed by Microsoft's The Initiative and Embracer-owned Crystal Dynamics. Horton will be bringing his wealth of experience to the upcoming reboot of the classic Secret Agent series, and Xbox rep confirmed to GameFile. Now, to me, this sounds like Horton quit sometime while they were in the middle of working on it. So I could see it getting delayed by like a year or something like that. So like, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys later with another banger.